UFC 100 is finally here with my guaranteed predictions. I'm your host K3, and next to me is my partner Kakashao. Let's begin with Akiyama. He is a striker with tremendous power that would most likely give Anderson Silva a tough challenge. He is fighting Belcher, who is coming off a win against other unknowns. Also watch my music videos, and subscribe to my page. I will not disappoint. Anyways, Akiyama will knock out Belcher in the first round, to prove he belongs in the high ranks of the middleweight division, and will for sure impress Dana White, and win knockout of the night honors.
Moving on, we go into Paulo Thiago and Jon Fitch. Jon Fitch is the true number 2 in the welterweight division, not Thiago Alves, because 1, his takedown defense, submission defense and defense is top notch, and he grinds with a lot of heart. Paulo Thiago on the other hand is coming off a not so impressive knockout of Koshuk. Although Thiago is known for his BJJ, no one has seen it in the UFC yet, but this guy wins as a champion in BJJ tournaments in Brazil. This will be a very interesting matchup, and I see Fitch grinding out the win, because of his heart and talent. Look for a decision with this one. Fitch will be too skilled, smart and fresh and climb his way back up to a title shot against GSP.
Next up is Dan Hollywood Henderson vs Michael the Count Bisping. This fight will be either a brawler ending early or a controlled wrestling match by Dan Henderson. Henderson coming off a close decision win against Franklin and Bisping winning against Laban. I feel that Bisping's game is nowhere near the level that Dan Henderson competes at. He's an Olympic Roman Greco wrestler, and has one-punch knockout dynamite in each hand. Bisping, on the other hand, is a great athlete, but his offensive game is really not that impressive compared to other high-level middleweights. In the end, I see Dan Henderson winning a lopsided decision win over Bisping, and that, I guarantee.
Next up is what should have been the main event of the night, a highly anticipating matchup against GSP and Thiago Alves. GSP coming off a win off BJ Penn and Alves winning against Koshuk. I'm going to make this short, because GSP will look even more impressive and ultimately submit Alves. There is no one in his division that is even near the skill level of GSP. His heart, determination, stamina, and overall fighting skill is way too much for anyone in that division. There is nothing left for him to fight for in the welterweight division, and he must move up to middleweight. I can guarantee you that GSP will be the victor in this round by submission in the second or third round, but submission will ultimately give him the win.
Lastly, Brock Lesnar vs Frank Mir. I only have one thing to say, is that Brock would tear apart Mir, and knock him out within the last minute of the first round. Don't believe me, just watch, because I already see it in my head. Again, watch my motherfucking music videos on my page and subscribe. Thank you. This is K3.